Welcome back to ConCarolinas 2011, everyone. This is Shribo with you from Mutantville.com, and I'm very delighted and honored to be here with one of the legendary scream queens of the genre, the lovely Ms. Brinke Stevens. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for asking.
Thank you. Well, at Mutantville, our doctors of horror have come up with a series of questions to reveal both the fan side and professional side of you to the world. So we're going to shoot through our questions right quick. What everyone wants to know is what inspired you to get into acting?
It was a total accident. I was a marine biologist looking for a science job in Los Angeles, and I accidentally wandered past a casting office one day, and they called me in and put me in a movie the next day. So needless to say, I continued to pursue acting and gave up on science. It was much more fun to join the circus, so to speak.
And the next question is, what is your favorite horror film?
I always used to say The Evil Dead, but recently I watched The Dead Zone again with Christopher Walken, and it's a really wonderful, tight little movie. I like it a lot.
Very fantastic. Cronenberg is one of my favorite filmmakers as well. What we also want to know is, what do you think of what's going on in the horror scene today? Specifically, I'd like to ask you about, what do you think about these upcoming actresses that are trying to fill your shoes or carry on the torch, so to speak, as scream queens?
Well, the scream queen phenomenon was an era. It was the mid-'80s to the mid-'90s. I just did a documentary called Running in High Heels, The Rise and Fall of the Scream Queen Era. And I don't think another actress could follow in my footsteps because the independent studios aren't there anymore. But as far as horror, I liked the horror comedies of the 80s. There was something so innocent about them, and I'm really not into the whole torture porn genre these days, so it kind of leaves me cold.
It's understandable. So what are you working on that's coming out soon that fans of Brinke Stevens can find?
I just shot a movie in Boston called Jonah, and I play a gold-digging party girl who poisons her rich old husband, and he comes back from the grave to seek revenge.
Very good. Do you mind if I ask you one more question? One of your earliest roles was in the Slumber Party Massacre, which, according to legend, you were going to have a larger role, but you had another project going on simultaneously. But since then, that project has become considered the first feminist horror film. I mean, do you feel that's true, or?
They called it that because it was directed by a woman, Amy Jones, and written by Rita Mae Brown, who's a known feminist. And in it, the girls saved the day. They kind of best the killer. And it is true, I would have had a larger role, but I had a modeling assignment that was in conflict with that. But they've re-released it. Shout Factory has re-released all of the Slumber Party Massacre movies in one set, and it's doing very well. It's proving extremely popular 30 years later.
Horror films are typically derided for showing females as being weak and being the victims, but in your roles, even though you might wind up being a victim, you're always very, very strong. You don't let others push you around. I was always curious, was this something that was in the scripts that were presented to you, or was this something you added on your own, being a very strong-willed individual yourself?
Well, after Slumber Party Massacre, in which I was a victim, I'm one of 12 girls that get killed, they started to find that filmmakers could do more interesting things with me than kill me. And I began to do this Jekyll and Hyde switch, where I'd start out fairly innocent, and then I'd get possessed, or I'd turn into a vampire, or become a demon, and then I would be the killer, the strong woman. And I really like playing the villain better. It's a lot more fun.
Fantastic. We love it, too. Well, tell all of our fans where they can find out more about Brinke Stevens.
I'm on Facebook, Brinke Stevens, and my website is www.brinke.com.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the convention.
Oh, tremendously. I was so happy to be here. Everyone in the South is so friendly and nice.